Okay, we are actually here now, I think. There may be a, 2-minute video on Tams's channel that just went live because I forgot to change the streaming key over, but we are here. I am here. I think it's good. So, hi! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the... What did I call it? Social Togetherness live stream. Oh, of course it is. Of course it's... What? No. Stop. What's going on? Facebook and Twitter and everything is being weird. Let's just close that. Hi, everybody. I don't know who's here yet. Probably no one because I just got going. And I'm hoping that... Hey, Beth, welcome. I hope you can hear me all right and that I'm not too loud. How goes the battle for the kitchen, Ms. Beth? I understand that there's some... There was some battling happening. Oh, better turn the light on so everybody can see me nice and clearly. Also, gotta do up my button because you're winning. Excellent. I laughed at the dog barking because before I started streaming, everybody was like, "No, you just went out. You can't go out again." And now I hear her outside again. So, you know. Whatever. Anyway, the reason that I had a button unbuttoned and haven't put a tie on yet is because I'm going to put a tie on stream. This here bow tie, it's... aha! I don't know if you can still hear me, but we've got the two pieces of the bow tie. I just want to show everybody what it looks like to tie a bow tie. I don't know if anybody cares, but... Fancy. You fancy a bow tie? You fancy a gentleman in a bow tie? I apologize. I'll get to my tea in a mo. Alright. Are we twisted around? Okay. I usually do this in front of a mirror. I can do it without looking, but, you know... by feel it's a little more difficult. So I'm looking in the camera and my view of me is backwards. So still, it's not too bad. Fold the collar down. And boom, there we go. So, now that we've got our tie tied, kind of like our laces tied, that's what I am. I'm a live streaming Mr. Rogers. Don't apologize for being comically lustrous. I have my tea. Blowing on my tea because it's hot. It's straight out of the kettle. I should... Where's my phone? I should text the Nico man to tell him that I'm live because he kept saying, tell me when you're streaming. And... I'm like, just went live. So, how's everybody doing? How are we all coping with this? It's overcast where I am, but that doesn't really bother me. I like cloudy days. I like it cloudy. I like it sunny, but not too sunny. When it's sunny, I like it windy. When it's cloudy, I also like it windy because I like dynamic cloud forms. I love watching clouds. If it's a matte gray across everything, it's less nice. If it's a turbulent dynamic sky, it gets my juices flowing. Speaking of juices, I'm going to have to write later. Definitely going to be writing today. Haven't yet during all of the quarantine. I feel not exactly bad about that. I wasn't going to do anything today, honestly. I woke up feeling very schmurr. That's an emotional word. I don't have technical words, but I woke up feeling like not doing anything or not fighting against the depression that had set in. And I think the reason that I was so bad this morning was that I've been trying to be productive this whole week and failing miserably because I'm still more anxious and nervous than I think I am. I have succeeded in doing the live streams, which I hope have helped some people. I got a very nice comment from a friend last night from a gent who loves watching my vlogs because they keep him connected with me, and that's nice. That was a nice long message to get. Made me very happy. So I also did a vlog right before. This would be the kind of thing that I cut out of my vlogs, the yawns. I put my vlog for the day live right before going live for this live stream because it took me almost an hour to, edit it because I was also doing other stuff. I don't know, I'm just randomly talking. Is this working for you guys? Come and join in the conversation all the way across the nation and out into the world. My hair doesn't look that blue right now. Maybe I need to re-blue it or something. Oh no, my hair. I blew it. Well, dang, I also forgot to sit in on the lunch call with whoever's... There's a hairbrush. Don't have one. Is there a comb? It's a comically large comb. There. That looks less unintentionally bad. No, it just looks intentionally bad. Dead air. I don't know. Dear me, why? Why am I yawning? I slept. Oh, I didn't sleep, that's why. I didn't sleep that much. I have in my teacup Warmth, which is a cinnamon orange blossom kind of thing from Tetley. It's an herbal tea, and it's not what you would think of as a flowery herbal tea, but it's, I don't know. Herbal teas get a bad rep. This is Pounce. Nobody likes dead air. Hi, Pounce. Welcome. A wild Niku. You did make it. I'm happy to see you. Thanks for joining me today. Ask a question, Beth. Beth wants me to ask a question. Actually, let's go back. Stop yawning and find those daily questions that we're supposed to ask ourselves. And I will do that. So, where was it? This is real high tech. The highest of high tech. I'm just going to slide over to here. Daily quarantine questions. What am I grateful for today? I'm grateful that even though I am not always happy and productive, I can be both. I'm grateful that I am healthy and that the people I care about are, for the most part, healthy, and that I can continue to do this. Who am I checking in on or connecting with today? I'm going, hello, Tams. It's a Tams and a Nick and a Beth and a Megan. It's all of the people who... There's a cat who needs to be let out. Excuse me. And there's another cat who's just plain snoozing. Tams. You left your robe up here again. How does he even get up here? What question was I on? Who am I checking in on or connecting with today? I am going to connect with my mother. I should have been FaceTiming her at some point already during all this. I'm going to give her a call on Facebook. She's in Portugal, so the time zone is very much different, so I'm probably going to call her just as soon as this live stream is done. But yeah. Wow, that hair. I don't know about that hair. Next question. What expectations of normal am I letting go of today? That's a weird question. It's not that I don't think that question has merit. It's just that I don't know how to quantify that question. Because what did I say before? That we're starting a garden? Which we are. You should see. Hey, Tams, if you're still in the live stream, you should find a place or a way, probably your Instagram, to post pictures of our garden project as it's going along. Because right now we've got just seeds and beans in wet paper towel cups. And they're sprouting. Like they're getting growing sprouts. So we're gonna have to put them in some dirt soon, which I'm excited about. What expectation of normal am I letting go of today? I'll pass that one on to you guys. What expectation of normal are you giving up today? Anybody? Any good suggestions? Expectation of normal. I'm going to go down the list. How am I getting outside today? I didn't end up doing the backyard garden thing, so maybe I'll go and do that today. I haven't been outside, is probably the problem. I have been largely staying indoors and being sedentary, which is not good. The expectation that you can run out for a little thing you're out of, that's, yeah, I mean, I think I'd already kind of given that one up, but I know, yeah, that's a real thing. The expectation that, oh, I can just run to the store for that. I can just go to the dollar store and grab, X thing. Because while you can go out to the stores, you don't want to go out for little things. You want to go out for things that you need, or one big event, right? So that's going to be me tomorrow. I'm doing the grocery shop for everybody. I'll probably talk about that on tomorrow's live stream, which, by the way, I have been saying that it's going to be 11 a.m., but I'm thinking it's going to be even earlier. I think you need little screws, and it's hard that you can't go and get them so you can finish your project. We might have little screws, you know. You didn't hug someone today, which you normally would. Does that count as letting go of normal expectations? It absolutely does. That's one of the first expectations of normal that I had to give up on the first day of this quarantine, was that I couldn't just run out to meet a friend for coffee and get a snuggle and just like be together with somebody if I wanted to. And that was the hardest one to give up, was the let's just go and grab a coffee. And I think that's a big one. Lack of hugs is a hard one. Well, you know, we do live in the same house, and I'm always good for hugs. That's one of our luxuries right now, is that I do have people I can hug. I feel for the people who don't. Let me reintroduce you to Terrence. Terrence is my proxy hugger. I'm sending a big, warm hug to everybody who doesn't have somebody to hug. This one's for you, Beth. Everybody go hug somebody. Sometime today. Hug your pillow. Hug your plushie. Hug your blankie. Make sure you get somebody to snuggle. Even if it's somebody you have to make up. Pillows can give good hugs. I know it doesn't feel like it. This will pass. Not as quickly as the Americans seem to think. But this will pass. We're going to be able to get back to some kind of normal. It's not going to be the same. I think we're all going to be more aware of dangers, stranger danger, of contact with other people. Honestly, this is one of those things where can I talk about this? Screw it, I'm talking about this. Being a sex positive, like kinky individual, we are already more aware of the people who play with sex and sexuality, of how to change what normal is, because there are certain protections that we just start using as part of our standard kit that vanilla people would think would be limiting, like wearing gloves and even condoms and things like that for intimate play. And I think we need to get more used to not shaking hands with people out in public. Fist bumping was a thing that people were doing for a while, and then it didn't quite catch on because it made you look really, I don't know, Silicon Valley douchey. But waving at each other instead of shaking hands, is a thing. And I like shaking hands with people, but you need to then be able to wash, right? Because you don't know if I'm sick or if I sneezed into my hand, and I don't know if you are sick and sneezed into your hand. So, sorry for getting a little weirdly real there, but it's possible to change the whole pattern of how you interact in a specific setting, and that's just what we're going to have to learn to do. If that makes sense to everybody. Also, a cup of tea. But the things that we're going to be able to get back to is hugging our family members who are not part of our household, hugging our close friends, the people who you would have an expectation of intimacy with. We'll be able to be intimate with those people again. Sorry, you're helping your niece with an assignment you made for her to work on while off school. You can come in and go out as often as you like, Pounce. Did you hear what I was talking about changing what the normal process of doing things is? Yeah. Everyone misses hugs. It's true. We're so touchy. Physical people. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm a giver of platonic intimacy as a job. Like, that's why I want to be able to do that. And during this time, like, I'm obviously not taking patients, clients, whatever, right now. But I am reevaluating what that business model looks like, because in Toronto, in big cities, there's an expectation that somebody who offers that sort of platonic intimacy service would be charging $85, $100 an hour kind of thing. But I don't think that's tenable for the people who need intimacy. And I don't want to, like, gouge people just because that's the market standard. But I also want to be able to, live, work to live, not live to work. And I want to be able to just help out as many people as possible. So I'm thinking of anti-capitalist solutions to the whole money issue, and I'm not quite there yet, but that's something that I'm really thinking about during the time that I'm off work. The closest I've got so far is charging based on like income scale, but then I'd need to see people's T4s basically, and that's just weird, But it's what therapists do for assisted pricing. So I don't know. Anybody has any thoughts on that, feel free to leave a comment or DM me on Twitter or send me an email. It's theprofessionalstep@gmail.com. It's not that hard, just all one word. And yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. Where were we on the list? How am I moving my body today? I should do some sit-ups and push-ups. Honestly, I should just do exercise. I should go for a run and I should do some sit-ups and push-ups. That's things that I can do without having any apparatus to do it. I just need space, and I've got the space. So I should not be 1,000 pounds by the time I leave the house, or by the time I get back to work, right? I need to continue to work on my physicality, especially because I've been feeling not great. Most of it's anxiety, right? I felt yesterday like I was having a heart attack because of anxiety. I didn't tell anybody because I was scared. But I got through it. I'm not fat shaming. I'm saying that my body can do things, and I want to make sure that I can still continue to do those things. There's a difference between fat shaming and wanting to be healthy. I don't want to be 1,000 pounds. I want to be... I don't want to be thin either. I want to look like me, but I want to be strong. I want to be able. I want to have my flexibility, and I hate stretching. I know that stretching is the most important thing, and I absolutely detest it. Mostly because, like, yoga just seems to me so purposeless. Like, I would much rather move 10 pallets of boxes from one side of the room to the other than lift weights. Just like stand there lifting weights. So if there were some way that stretching could be contextualized as work instead of exercise, I would have a lot easier time doing it. So if anybody has thoughts on that, please let me know that too. What beauty am I either creating, cultivating, or inviting in today? I am absolutely going to work on writing today. 100%. I know I've said that for the last week, but there's no excuse today. I have to get some writing done. And not just like word count. I just need to get back to my book. I need to read it. I need to see where I am and where I'm going, because multiple people at this point have told me, I really want to see more of it, and I really want to get it published. So, there's that. If anybody has answers to these questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm going to really quickly create... what am I doing? I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to put the webcam under the display capture, stretch the webcam out, shrink the display capture down. Haha. That kind of works. Sure. Good enough. Okay. That's the thing for me, Girl in Real Life says. I don't care about my extra weight. I'd just like to regain the rest of my flexibility. Need to work on that. Pounce After Dark says his keto diet went out the window for the first week of isolation. That's entirely understandable. But now that we've settled in, I'm slowly getting back to it. I like the balance, yummy food followed by healthy eating. Yeah, seems fine. Beth says moving is good, flexibility is good. I don't deny that at all. I just really hate stretching for the sake of stretching. Pounce, because I don't exercise. Haha, not for me. Well, boo. If anyone wants to make fun of me some, my vlog that I posted today has a heavy topic, but I also ate really spicy ramen while I was recording it, so you can probably see me sweating a little bit and going, woo, that's spicy. I don't know what happened with my voice just there. That's spicy. Yee. Kermit the Frog here. What about Tai Chi? Stretching that's like dance. That I do like to dance. That may be... You may have struck on something there, Girl in Real Life. Tams. Hey, where'd Megan go? Hi, Megan. Bye, Megan. Tai Chi. I'll have to look into Tai Chi. Maybe do some research. Yeah, well. Anyway. That's that list. I should go and find the other list, actually, because there was another list that I wanted to touch on. I don't know where it was in the list of things that my group was talking about. There was a quarantine questions, and there was something else. I don't know. Hey, anybody want to play some Magic? Ooh, actually, if you did need somebody to game with, I'm sure that either Tams or me would be willing to play some games with you at some point. I'm all over Steam. I have like dozens of Steam games, and I have MTG Arena. And MTG Arena is free to play, so if you've ever been curious about Magic, now's the time to, Megan's having a hard time dealing with work-life balance. You need to come up with a better system for dealing with all the stuff you're balancing. That sounds like a real and consistent concern for a lot of people. So if anybody has suggestions for managing that balance, is it that your work is being left behind, or is it that you feel like your family isn't getting enough attention? Because I think you are too hard on yourself, but that would probably explain everybody in this room. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I thought I found the thing. No, it's just about, like... That's about capitalism. That's about... expecting an important kale. Ah, there it is. Isolation, well-being, daily checklist. That's what I want. Perfect. Let me go find it. You know what? Where am I? Here I am. I just thought of a better way of doing this. Ha ha ha. Except I didn't. Boom. Worked. Done. Excellent. Great. Isolation, well-being, daily to-do list. Essential task. Shower. Has everybody had a shower? I've had a shower. If you haven't had a shower, have a shower. It'll make you feel better. Or a bath, if you prefer baths. I always feel better after I have a shower. I feel less depressed after I shower. I feel more alert after I shower. I feel like I have more ability to do things after I have a shower. Has everybody taken their medication? And anything else that is important for you to do. Clean one thing or space. Ooh, I'm going to go and do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that I have this checklist completed before my live stream tomorrow, which we were going to talk about. Oh my god, I'm all over the place today. Okay. Both. You're locked away in a room in your house trying to get work done, but you're feeling like you're ignoring your kids and leaving them in the care of your partner who's always also trying to work from home. Hey, look, you would be at the office. You need to understand that when you close that door, you are at the office. And that's not a place where you can... Just because you're in your home doesn't change the fact that you're at the office. Now, you should be able to help and like swap off with your partner. But please try not to feel guilty about doing the things that you know you need to do. Please. I know it's hard. Be mindfully present to a sound or song. My song of the day for my vlog is my song, so go and check that out if you're interested in a Chinese American's feelings about this whole issue right now. Jimmy Wong, good guy. A sensory feeling, that's a close your eyes and feel sort of thing. I will get back to you on that one, except I won't. But yeah. Something you see. I spy with my little eye something that is blue and white. I love this mug. Be mindfully present to a thing. Well, right now, that thing is a possession that I enjoy. This mug. It delivers me warm tea, and that makes me happy. A spiritual practice. We were talking about Tai Chi, so maybe I'll go and try that. Maybe I will. Reach out to a human being beyond your home. That's a big old check mark for everybody here right now. Check. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me join you. I feel good knowing that people are here, and hopefully it's helping a little bit. Do one thing to get your heart rate up. I won't say anything else. And do one thing you'll be glad you did later. That's going to be working on my book. It's going to be working on my book. So I want to do this checklist every day. But tomorrow, I have to go and brave the grocery stores. And I think that's best done earlier rather than later. So I think tomorrow's live stream is going to be in the evening. Like 6 or 7 o'clock. I will tweet out tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., to say when it's going to be. Because I'll have to figure that out. But 6, 7, 8 o'clock, let me know what works for everybody who needs a friend. And I'll be here for a full hour, so, or close to, 45 minutes to an hour. Excuse me. That tea is making me hiccup, apparently. Maybe we'll do a pajama party or something. What would you think of that? That'll also give everybody a chance to get their daily to-do list done. So, I want to see a bunch of red pens or green pens and check marks out there. If anybody wanted to get on a webcam or something with me, or maybe play some Magic with me on the stream here, that would be... What's buzzing? Woo, PJ party! Oh, that's my sedentary alarm on my watch that I told you about yesterday. I should find a way to do this. Tams, can you find one of the twist ties that the cable, the hard drive cables came in from the table there, and just set it aside for when I come down? Because that is what I think I'm going to use for attaching this thing. Anyway, boom. I think that's been up long enough. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Thank you. Whoops. I think I'm being yelled at by my device. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll try it on later. I think for the remainder of the stream, I'm going to be open to talk to people, but I'm also going to leave this up on the screen so that people have something interesting to look at, and it's not just because I want to play video games. If anybody has I guess that's... Come on. Close enough. No, not close enough. Dang it. There. That's close enough. If anyone has suggestions or questions, or just wants to mention something to everybody out there, please feel free. I'm just giving some dynamic serenity on the screen. And look, I'm riding a burr. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. Riding a burr. And I have a puppy. I'm riding a burr, and I have a dog. And we're walking through a dark forest. Let's see, 4 people in the chat. It's a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look, I've got a farm. My farmers are growing some, I guess that's corn, crops of some kind. Does anyone have any good recipes for tempeh? That is a good question. I need to know what tempeh is. Away we go. And to the Googles. Apparently it's a place in Arizona. Tempeh. With an H. How to make tempeh. Main ingredient is soybeans. Tempeh, or tempeh, is a traditional Indonesian soy product. It is made from the fermented soybean. It is made by a natural culturing and controlled fermentation process that binds soybeans into a cake form. So you don't want to make it yourself. You need to know how to cook it. What is tempeh and how do you cook with it? I would guess just frying it. You've probably heard of or eaten tofu. Like tofu, this vegan protein, while versatile, is great in everything from sandwiches to stir fries. Someone just gave me a whole bunch. It's yummy. Ooh. Oh, right. You said that people were hopefully bringing some food. Cut it, fry it, put in a stew, cook it, up for me and you. Not so vegan ingredients? What? Oh, that's something else entirely. Tempeh recipes. Marinated baked tempeh. Marinated peanut tempeh. Garlic teriyaki tempeh with broccoli. That sounds great to me. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, so apparently just frying it like you would fry tofu or what's the cheese that's not cheese? You know what I'm talking about. What's the cheese that's not cheese? Is there a recipe here? There it is. Paneer. Paneer is what I was thinking of. Thank you. I knew... Daisy? I knew that Tams would get it because she's cooked it with me. It looks like it should be handled basically like paneer. So Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy over the love of you. Nacho cheese. That's somebody else's cheese. What do you call somebody else's cheese? Nacho cheese. Paneer is so yummy. I love paneer. I love paneer because most of the things I've had paneer in, honestly, most of the things that I've eaten paneer in have been spicy chili deliciousness or spicy curry deliciousness or have that sort of flavor profile. So it's very difficult to go wrong for me with something spicy. One of the things I really loved in Korean cuisine back when I ate a lot of Korean food was tteokbokki, which is basically rice cake, not like rice cakes like that you would eat if you're on Weight Watchers, but glutinous rice cake that's like, think about it. Honestly looks like slices of scallop, but the texture is more like gnocchi or some sort of dense pasta like that. And basically you'd stew that in fry stew somewhere in the in the middle of those two things in chili paste, and it was hot and delicious and yummy. What is halloumi? You're late to the cheese. You're never late to the cheese not cheese party. Halloumi. Please never hesitate to tell me about new kinds of cheese. Like, okay. If you think there's a cheese that I've never heard of, it is your responsibility to tell me about this kind of cheese. This has been a public step announcement. Okay. Halloumi is a semi-hard, unripened, brined cheese made from a mixture of goat's and sheep's milk and sometimes also cow's milk. It has a high melting point, so can easily be fried or grilled. This property makes it a popular meat substitute. That sounds amazing to me. I prefer my cheese ripe, but that's because mostly when I'm talking about cheese, I mean like the thing that you're going to melt into or onto something. But if we're talking about like cheese as a protein source, then that sounds phenomenal. Like 3-minute fried halloumi cheese mees. Cheese mees? Let's get... Thank you. 8-ounce pack of halloumi cheese, drained and cut into 3/8 of an inch slices. Olive oil for brushing. Garnish with black pepper, oregano or mint leaves, cherry tomatoes, balsamic vinaigrette. This sounds like a bocconcini salad, except hot. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like vegan chicken, not like chicken, but for vegans. Vegetarians, not vegans, obviously. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm dumb sometimes. But people who don't eat meat, but who still eat cheese. Grilled halloumi and watermelon sandwich. Let's see what happens, shall we? Oh my god, look at all that. You could have gotten 2 slices out of that watermelon. What the heck? What the... That's not how you cut with a knife. What channel is this? Fry you. Fry you. On the George Foreman grill. That's not a George Foreman because it's flat and it'll... Ooh. Hello. Yum. I don't know about mint and watermelon. That's not a flavor combination that I would normally get behind. Also, I mean, I know this isn't the point, but I would totally add bacon to that sandwich. Sue me. I just love bacon so much. But it does look darn tasty. A little hard to eat, maybe. So, sorry, we were going to look up tempeh. When should Tam start preparing the graphics for your cheese appreciation YouTube channel? Oh, I think I can handle those graphics myself. I think we just had... Here. Just Photoshop in a bunch of cheeses. Or a big cheese around my head. A cheese wheel. A wheel of cheeses. Oh, this is fun. Thank you for making this fun. Let's see. Other... What is tempeh and how do you cook with it? How to make tempeh. Ooh. No, thanks. Tempeh is one of the most rewarding things you can make at home. I can truly say this now after several years of regularly making it. The initial method that I used, which I blogged about in 2012, were the directions from the shop where I got the Risopus mold or tempeh starter from. That looks weird. Over the years, though, the experience that I've gained, through the experience that I've gained, I have been able to improve the process into a much less laborious one, with equally satisfying results. That looks weird. First thing is to get good quality organic non-GMO soybeans. Love your GMOs. GMOs are fine. Just be aware of what the O's are that they're GMing. So you cook them. So this is soybean tempeh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Thank you for introducing me to a thing that I've never heard of. A couple of things that I've never heard of. Tempeh and halloumi. I'm going to have to buy and experience both of those things now because they look delicious and interesting. I think we're coming up on the end of the hour, though, so this is the time that I kind of want to send out my last ditch at anybody have any serious issues that they need addressed. Anybody need words of kindness, just let me know. I'm available through Twitter, through DMs. I should put together a little thing here for tomorrow that has my Twitter handle and my email address on it so that people can read it. But I'm at the Pro Step on Twitter. theprofessionalstep@gmail.com is my email, and feel free to reach out if you are lonely or scared or just need somebody to talk to. I'm here. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll be having a pajama party tomorrow, so I'm gonna say tentatively like 8 p.m., 7 p.m., let's say 7 p.m. But that may change, so watch my Twitter, because I will post tomorrow 9 a.m. or 9:30, depending, when I'm going to be here for the pajama party. And I've got a pair of pajamas that I think you're all going to love. So, yeah. That's going to be it for me for today. The girl in real life has already streamed today. She streamed some World of Warcraft earlier. I don't know whether she's streaming tomorrow. Tams, throw suggestions for things that people might want to watch in the channel, in the chat. Or you could go and check out my vlog from yesterday, which has... this is the back. It's back yesterday. It has a bunch of links to stuff that I enjoy. Today's is already up, but it just has the song of the day, which is also good. But I will try to make sure that you're kept aware of where our content is going, because I really want to get back to making gaming videos soon. So thank you, everyone, for joining me, and I really hope to see you tomorrow. Giving one last moment to hugs for all, hugs for everybody. Go and hug your pillow if you don't have anybody to hug. Hug your cat, but not too hard, because you don't want him to scratch you. Hug your dog, because, dogs are smelly and gross, but we still love them. Alright. See you, everybody. See you tomorrow.